Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Frankyles Beats back again with another video after. I know, it's been a while. I keep saying this, I'll be back soon. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Today I got for you guys a special treat, a very special treat. This is a plugin called Genesis Pro, so we're gonna get to that in a minute. Before we do that, please make sure that you subscribe, like this video, comment what you want to see next. Share this video with your friends, tell them to come over to the channel and do the very same thing. Subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe. So this is the plugin. It's called Genesis Pro. It's by Can. It came out around February 28th. I wanted to drop a video on February 28th, but I've just been busy as of late. But due to the pandemic, I have more time to do more videos and stuff. So this is what you get with the plugin. Before I talk about the plugin is actually like very cheap. It's like $1. It's actually $1. It's just $1, but you're not gonna pay $1. You're gonna pay $1 plus taxes. So depending on where you are in the world, the taxes are gonna be different. I'm in South Africa, so they charge me 15%, which is about I don't know. It's like a few cents in dollars, but it's like 3 rand in my currency. So the plugin cost me about 20 bucks, 20 South African rands. So depending on where you are in the world, it'll probably be more like $1.23 or $1.30. I don't know, but it's not going to be more than $2. It's very cheap, so you can afford it, since right now money is a very scarce commodity, especially due to the pandemic. But I would suggest investing in those little plugins. I also did a plugin on a review on a plugin called Hybrid a few months ago. It's also like $1. I would suggest getting that plugin. In that video, I actually like tell you how to set up PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, you actually need PayPal to buy stuff from these websites. So go check that video out so you can get started on buying stuff online, and you can also check out the review of that plugin. So enough of me rambling, let's talk about the plugin. So off the bat, this is the interface. This is what you get after you finished installing it. The plugin is not available for Mac, so if you're a Mac user, I'm sorry for you. You can install Boot Camp like me and use Windows. So you get a 64-bit and 32-bit. So there's a whole setup of the 32 and 64-bit. It's pretty difficult to set it up and stuff, but once you download the plugin, there will be notes on how you can set up the 64-bit. So you have your oscillators on the left, and then on the center, this is your console where you can browse your presets, you can sequence, and then there's also a step controller, and then you can transpose the keys, and then this is just general stuff, your velocity, and then you can set your pitch bend stuff, your polysynthesis, and on all that stuff, like all that fancy stuff you always hear. I'm not going to talk about that. It's just going to be a lot of rambling. And then you have your effects on the right top side. These are your effects. Under effects, you have distortion, amp simulation, you have bit reducer, you have crusher, you have phaser, flanger, ensemble, vibrato, valve filter, equalizer, delay, reverb, and all that cool stuff. And then you can turn it on and off, and then you can actually like shape it how you want to shape it. So you can use a triangle waveform, and then you can set your reverb to do a waveform that's similar to your, let's say you did a square bass, for example, and then you want your reverb to be shaped in the same, like come out, like be molded with your sound that you sound designed. You can do that with the wave shaper, and then you can do digital and all of that cool stuff. And then you have your modulation below the effects, where you can set all that all that wobbly stuff they do in dubstep and whatnot. Can is EDM producer, so you should expect stuff. And this is a synth, so I wouldn't expect any less. And then you have your matrix over here, and then you have your master in the center below the console. You have your master. This controls the audio that comes out of the plugin to your DAW. So this is the master volume, so you can decrease the volume of the entire plugin using this one here, and then you can pan it how you want to pan it. And then these are your filters, the cutoff, then your resonance and whatnot. These are your filters. And then here you have your envelopes, your ADSR, your attack decay, sustain and release amount, you can do it right here. Then you can shape the sound how you want it, and basically set how it should sound, how you want it to sound. This is where you set everything up. And then, like I said, the oscillators. So I'm just gonna go to the main because nobody really cares about this. Y'all just came here for the sounds. Let's just be honest. You came here to hear what it sounds like. I'm pretty sure you're already like, oh man, this guy's going on and on. So this is what you get. You get 128 presets. There's not a lot of presets. He did say there's not a lot of presets, but if you do sound design, that shouldn't really matter. The preset shouldn't really bother you that much, because you can literally pick one preset from each category and turn it into whatever you want. So yeah, 128 presets, and I think you have more leads than all the other categories. So it's leads, plucks, basses, pianos, EPs. I think you have like 4 EPs. It's 4 EPs. You have you have organs, you have keyboards, 2 keyboards actually. You have pads, and then you have your sequences, and then you have your vocals, which is like choirs and whatnot, and then you have your guitars, and then you have your strings. There's only 1 string preset in here. I get it, strings are very hard to sound design. And then you have bells, and then you have your FX, and you have 2 FX, but it shouldn't matter. So I'm not gonna go through all of these sounds. I'm just gonna go through a few just to give you a taste of the plugin. So I already have like a couple of chord progressions loaded up in here. So I'm just gonna use one, and then I'm just gonna focus on the more chordy side of things. So I'm not gonna go through the leads. I might just go through, but we'll see. So what you have is a full choir. I'm just start with the full choir first. So this is a chord progression before I play the thing. Just put the progression on the default keys. This is the progression I'm going to be using. Sorry, yeah. Okay, so that's like an EDM-ish type of chord progressions. I'm not an EDM producer whatsoever, but that's my first attempt at a EDM chord progression. If you want me to do a MIDI pack, let me know in the comments. So like I said, we selected a choir. So what I'm going to do is just play the choir, make sure that everything else is muted. Reset. Actually sounds lush. Doesn't sound like it was sound designed at all. So let me just move it up an octave. Move it up an octave. So it goes. It's actually not bad at all. And then you have another. Let's go look for another. Let's do the lights one. See how that one sounds. What in the world? So this is more like just a cool little extra. See, happy 90s. That's pretty cool. So let's move over to the pads. Let's look for a soft pad. Wow, that is really good. That's actually a pretty good sounding soft pad, I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty dope. So let's look for another one. Let's do Mystica. That's also cool. So as you can see, I'm just going through by name. I'm just gonna pick at random here. So I'm not gonna do like the whole preset because this video would be long if I decided to do that. So let's go to this one, this vintage organ thingy. Nope. Let's go up an octave. That's loud. We'll just do that. That's pretty decent actually. Let's see. This one actually sounds more like an organ than the first one. Yeah, if you want this chord progression, you can use it. You can take a screenshot of this and use this in your productions. I don't mind. Then we have, I'm gonna take another chord progression so we can use a different chord progression. Let's use pianos. Where do we have on the, where's the pianos? There we go. Old Salon. How does that one sound? Move it up an octave. Let me reset this. This is probably, you can't hear anything. That's a pretty nice sounding piano. Okay, so a nice little sound. Let's see how it sounds with chords. This kind of reminds me of the Nexus piano. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like the Nexus piano. I'm so gonna use that in my productions. It's like the Nexus piano that went to university. So I'm gonna go through. Let's look at some. Let's look at some plucks. Wow, I actually like that pluck. That's a very nice pluck. It's on chord. I should have read the chord part and knew that was going to be a chord. So these are the ones you just play with one note, and then you have a pluck quantum. That one sounds cool as well. So what I'm gonna do is actually use this and then paste that so you can hear how that sounds with something else, with the piano. Now that is actually pretty good. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through the basses and then we're gonna call it a day. And then yeah, so I'm just gonna go through a couple of the basses. So let me just select the root notes of our chord progression. Ah, damn it. Do that, and then delete that, then paste it there. Then we're gonna leave our piano to play the chords so we can listen to the bass. It's not bad. See, now we're talking. This is a bass. That's pretty dope. And then Hurricane. You can hear this in dubstep for sure. Easy. You can hear this in dubstep. But anyway, what's next? This one you can hear in house. You can hear that in house. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So that's about it. I'm just gonna go through one. Let's just select the future basis one. That is pretty dope. That is very, very dope. So I think there's not a lot of preset. Oh, I didn't go through the EP pianos, so let me go through that real quick. Copy that, paste that here, then turn off that. I already went through the organs. I think I skipped one. Did I skip? No, I did not skip any preset in the EP section. So yeah, there's not a lot of stuff to go by in here. There's not a lot of presets, but like I said, if you're a sound design guy like me, you already know what you're gonna do with this. You're gonna turn it into some cool stuff and do some cool effect thingies. So I'm just gonna take a look at one of the few features. There's this one feature which I really think is cool. It's called Picasso mode.
Picasso mode activated.
So it's pretty cool. This is where you can like change your skins. You can set your skins, and he did say you can also do your own skins in Photoshop and drag them into the plugin. He says there's a way to do that, so I'm waiting for him to show us how to do that, because there's not really a full manual on this Picasso mode yet. So I'm pretty sure in the future he will be dropping a full video on how you can do that. So as you can see, you can like do a lot of cool stuff with this. You can change the lights of the knobs, like these knobs here. As you can see, as they're moving, you can change the lights. See, as you can see, as I turn, they change color. So yeah, you can do a lot of cool stuff. So this is the default one, the Himalaya, Trilogy, Atlantis, Silver Surfer, Moonlight, Dreamer, Bronze, Smoke, Wakanda, Voyager. So there's already like some cool default ones in here, so you might probably not even want to make one, but if you want to be unique, you can go to Photoshop, create your own little skin, and then look up how you can actually add it into the plugin and make it look like, make it fit your style basically. So yeah, that's pretty cool actually. It's a pretty cool little thing. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Yeah, so again, make sure that you subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends, comment what you want to see next. We're back. We're probably gonna upload more and more now. We have time, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. Next video, I'm probably gonna be doing a melody pack out of stock plugins from FL Studio, so that should be dope. And if you guys want to see a more in-depth tutorial on or a beat made completely with Genesis Pro, let me know in the comments so I can do that video. As you can see, I didn't go into too much into the depth with the plugin. I just went through the basis of the plugin. So if you guys want to see more of that, let me know in the comments. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something, and I hope you do buy the plugin. I encourage you to buy this plugin before it goes up. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with a synth, especially that one that has so many waveforms that you can, and modulations and stuff you can do. You can like basically like make a unique sound and make your beats or any music you make sound unique by having a synth. And also do remember, check out the other video for the hybrid VSTs. And no, I'm not sponsored by any of these people. I just do this because I care about the producer community, and I want you guys to be ahead of the game, basically. Just be ahead of the game, man. So yeah, Go get yourself Genesis Pro, get yourself Hybrid. Just go get yourself Hybrid. So I'm probably going to make this a series of the cheap plugin series. So let me know if there's any other plugin that's cheap and you want me to check out, and then I'll be sure to check it out and then do a video on it and tell you the pros and cons. The pros and cons, I didn't go through the pros and cons of this one, so yeah, whatever. It's the first video of this that I'm taking this seriously, of the reviewing of plugins. Regardless, peace. I hope you enjoyed the video.